Welcome to Issues. I wanted to share the story behind the red scarf that Elvis wore in the number If I Can Dream for the 68 comeback special. This is Bill Belew, a costume designer who was exceptionally talented and in very high demand. He was actually chosen to design all of Elvis's costumes for that show. Elvis loved the work that he did so much that Bill continued to design both Elvis's personal wardrobe and his stage costumes after the comeback special. I've heard a number of interviews with Bill. I've heard him talk a lot about working on the comeback special and working with Elvis generally after that. Bill told how he came to select that scarf. It had to do with all of the social slash political turmoil that was going on at the time and the violence that society was experiencing. They began taping the show in June of 68, but just 2 months earlier, Martin Luther King was assassinated in Memphis. Now, Elvis was filming Live a Little, Love a Little when MLK was assassinated. And his co-star, Celeste Yarnell, who was in the A Little Less Conversation number, she recalled that she and Elvis watched the funeral in his trailer and that he was crying. So he was very upset about MLK's assassination. And of course, we know from Linda Thompson in her interview with Larry King that Elvis donated to MLK's organization. And Linda said that so Larry King said that the colonel had told him that Elvis used to donate money to MLK's organization. And then Linda said that Elvis had albums that had recordings of MLK's speeches and that they used to stay up at night and listen to the speeches. They loved them. So MLK's death was very upsetting to Elvis. And then, just as they were beginning to film Comeback, I think it might have been the same day, June 6th, uh, Bobby Kennedy was killed. And it was well known, if you listen to interviews with various people who worked on the show, that this affected Elvis, that the deaths of the two men really affected Elvis. And Bill Belew, in his interviews, he mentioned, in addition to that, he talked about how he and Elvis were both veterans, right? And that they used to talk, on the set about how upsetting it was to them, watching the news every night with hearing about all the soldiers coming back, right, in body bags. So so it was well known on the set that this was affecting Elvis, and that's why when they asked, I forget his name, Earl something, when they asked him to go home one night, excuse me, and write a song for the closing number, he was sort of taking this, remembering the spirit, right? Elvis's spirit and being upset about all this bloodshed. And he wrote the song "If I Can Dream" as a way for Elvis to channel that emotion, right? And of course, the title of the song is taken from MLK's speech, right? I have a dream. And the theme is about, dreaming for a better land where there's peace and everyone walks hand in hand, right? So this is what I mean. It was well known how Elvis felt. So what Bill said is that he was, I don't know if he was shopping or he's on his way home or something, but he stopped at a boutique and he was looking around and he saw this scarf. And in his mind, it just clicked that the color of the scarf in his mind was blood red, right? And he felt that the scarf fit with the theme of the song and Elvis's concern about all of the bloodshed that was going on. So that's why he chose that scarf, because the color, it's symbolizing the color of blood to represent all the bloodshed that was upsetting Elvis and of course, everyone else. So so that's the story, more of an extended story behind what was going on the set that led to Bill choosing that scarf. And he said Elvis liked it. He liked when he brought it onto the set. Elvis really liked it and liked the meaning behind it. So please, if you have any comments at all on this, or opinions or reactions, I'd love to hear them. Can comment below. Thanks.